Oh my gosh, boys and girls, we're back at the coolest place I've never been. But I've always wanted to come, and if you look around just for a second, I think you'll very quickly see why. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the world-famous Shady Dell. Just a stone's throw away from the center of old Bisbee, Arizona, queen of the copper camps. Earlier today, I was out roaming the town, but now it's time to hotel and sleep well in the world-famous Shady Dell. First of all, look at that old office, very retro, and that's gonna be the theme. I guess technically you could call this a trailer park, but it's unlike any other trailer park I've ever seen, because here at the Shady Dell, the trailers stay and the guests come and go. That's right, this entire 13-acre spread is filled with vintage trailers, and you can actually spend the night in them, like this old Airstream here. Everybody knows about Airstreams, but there's a lot of other vintage stuff here, like this Spartan Tandem, or this thingy over here. All of them rare, retro, vintage trailers, each one completely different on the inside, and many of them with their own little AstroTurf front yards. This is amazing. We're in the middle of the desert, and this is a time machine, not just to another era, but maybe to an era that never really existed. My favorite era of them all, the era of fantasy Americana. Wow, look at this old gigantic airfloat trailer over here. Pretty amazing. I don't know what the heck the hull is made out of there, but I'm told it's exceedingly rare. That is incredible. Just look at this place. Pee Wee Herman or Charles Phoenix would have a field day with this place. Ooh, I forgot to mention, not only do they mostly have trailers, there's also a few specialty rooms here, like this old Chris Craft boat. Not only is it guarded by two incredible tikis, it's also got its own Harby. You guys know who Harby is? Now that's a deep cut. Yes, my friends, you can stay inside this boat with its own gigantic deck for entertaining, and supposedly there's a galley down below with a little kitchenette in it. Staying in a desert boat guarded by desert tikis? Come on, that is cool. And that's not the only tiki thing around here. They've got an entire tiki bus sitting over here that you can also rent for the night. Look at this thing. Supposedly inside there's all kinds of tiki decor, tiki mayhem. I saw a few pictures online. It looks amazing. I have to admit, I am very jealous of the two ladies that I saw going in to stay inside the tiki bus. Look at that, it's got a tiki patio with a canoe table. It's got its own giant fez-wearing tiki, not to mention its own boat. So that's how Gilligan escaped the island. Look at this, there's a couple of old vintage cars out here, and parked alongside these vintage trailers, man, that's really putting me in the mood. This is one heck of an incredible place. I've known about this place for years, but I just never got quite far enough down into Arizona to stay here for myself. I love that there's big trailers to stay in, little itty-bitty trailers to stay in, cute little yards everywhere, so you can hang out with your friends and check this stuff out. Not only do they have oldies playing out here, but there's all kinds of old props, common area barbecues, a smoking gazebo complete with a whole bunch of vintage ashtrays. But the retro fake grass out here has its own retro lawnmower. Remember the old Valentine's diners that we saw on Route 66, most of them in ruins? Well, the Shady Dell has its own Valentine's diner, and it is in phenomenal shape. Just look inside of that thing. It looks like it's ready to serve up customers any second. And it's about ready to serve me up as a customer tonight, because this is where they keep the microwave. All right. Hey, when you have celiac disease and you travel around, you bring a lot of your own food. I may regret this later, but I think I'm gonna cook up some chili in there. Wow, look at the old boomerang countertop, huh? Whoa. Not to mention the checkered floor that really goes with my shoes. They even have an old fly swatter that looks like it came straight out of my grandma's house. Oh, that's amazing. You used to be able to just order these diners, have them delivered on a flatbed truck, and wherever you could plop it, you were in business. Hey Lou, give me a milk chocolate. Whoa. Check this out. Outside the diner, they have this whole movie watching area. Oh, over by the projector, you can see they have old drive-in speakers for the sound. Ooh, and this seat could really get you in the drive-in mood. But if you're planning on rolling up in this thing with your date and you're gonna be out late, you better use the old coin-operated payphone out here to call your mom. Now, the Shady Dell is understandably quite well known, very famous. Like a lot of boutique motels or hotels, it's very hard to book a room here sometimes during the popular season. Luckily, I got one. No, I couldn't snag the boat or the tiki bus, unfortunately. But believe me, now I have the strongest of incentives to come back. And no, I didn't have to go into one of these small trailers. For tonight, I was able to snag myself one of the biggies. Look at this guy. This big trailer right here is the Spartan Royal Mansion. It was built by an aircraft company located on good old Route 66 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I believe. Yes, confirmed. And look at this. I have my own cute little yard. It may be for one night only, but this is home. Wow, would you look at the size of that trailer? I've showed you guys pretty much the entire outside of the Shady Dell now, with the exception of the storage yard where they're working on some future trailers. Oh yeah, they're expanding all the time. But now it's time to check out the inside of one of these bad boys. Mine! The Spartan Royal Mansion! Ooh, all right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow. Look at this place. A record player, a sweet couch over here, old board games, sweet knickknacks. Look at these light fixtures and these things. Oh, funky rug, even funkier television. I mean, full disclosure, I came in here and saw this a little while ago. But it's still just as mind-blowing. Look at this little kitchen area. This is the kind of booth I dream about having in my own house. Oh, gotta watch your head there. How cool is that? And look at here in the kitchen. You got a sink here. I'm pretty sure that it works. Oh, yes, it does. An old-fashioned refrigerator. You got your very own stove. I don't think this one works, because they said no cooking in the trailers, but I'm pretty sure the fridge does. Ooh, look at this. Some complimentary water. They got some Chips Ahoy in here. I can't eat those, but I like looking at them. And what is this? I got some playing cards. And something called Mr. Bartender. Ooh, look at that. Coupled with this shaker and these martini glasses over here, not to mention the ice bucket, I think you can have yourself quite a party. Not to mention, look in the cabinet. Ooh, funky retro. This looks like something Shag would own, huh? Okay, this is epic. This is like a dream come true. Oh, look at this. What have we in here? A lot of closet space around, some extra linens, and ooh, look at this. A private bathroom complete with flamingo painting you can stare at from the John. Let's not forget, this one's called the Royal Mansion. So basically, I think that means this is the royal throne and this is the royal flush. Ooh, look at that vintage scale on the ground there. A working sink with a little baby mirror. Whoa, gotta watch out there. Check out the ventilation system. Ooh, that could be good. All right, and what have we got out here? Oh, it's the bedroom. Check this out, huh? Ooh, that blanket's giving me some serious grandma's house vibes. In a lot of motels and hotels, that would be a bad thing, but when you're living the retro dream, that is a plus. Wow, look at this. I have my very own signed picture of Polly Walker. A little mirror in here, some light switches that don't do anything, I don't think. Look at this lamp. Why is it so dark and... oh. Duh. That's an old-timey tchotchke. Ooh, look. Reading material. Since this place is all themed to the 1950s, there's no Wi-Fi here. It actually says in this little brochure they give you, no Wi-Fi here. It's the 50s after all. And in the 50s, you would definitely need reading material. Whoa. I'm not sure I'm old enough for, that reading material. You know what I mean, Polly? Wow, you guys, this is one amazing place. Super vibey. This is incredible. I've only ever seen the inside of a trailer this cool at that RV museum I visited in Amarillo on Route 66. You guys remember that one? Oh, yeah. You could totally live like a king in here, huh? Got my food box, all my Route 66 stickers on there. Makes a nice footrest. Oh, yes. They got this working record player that comes with a complimentary, pretty wide, honestly, selection of old records to get you in the mood. And wait a minute, what's this over here? A drawer full of old reading material. Here's an old map. Let's see, what do we got down here? Oh, an old copy of Newsweek. Are you ready for a new king of Spain? I know I am. Ooh, some airmail. Arizona Highways, a great old magazine. I got a lot of old issues of that. They still publish that. There's no heater in here, but it's southern Arizona, and it's pretty hot outside, so I don't think we're gonna need a heater. Luckily, there's a fairly modern air conditioner up top, which I have off at the moment, because, you know, the noise. I think that's gonna come in quite handy tonight. Check out this martini glass on the front door, huh? I didn't even notice that. In the leather there. That's crazy. I love the view out of this little porthole. Look, there's my little front porch, and there's all my trailer-loving neighbors. Pretty nice view. Slide into the booth here, though, and you'll see a very different view out the back door. You know what that is behind that fence over there? That, my friends, just on the other side of my trailer, is a very old, very spooky-looking cemetery. Well, at least I'll have plenty of company at night. Bedroom right over there. Creepy cemetery right over here. It's okay. I don't think ghosts can get inside of trailers, right? Well, there you have it, you guys. My trailer. at the Shady Dell, the Royal Mansion. That sun's about to go down any minute.
So I can Shady Dell and sleep well.
Right after I turn on that air conditioner. Hey, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I always post lots of crazy stuff on there, including whenever they have merch deals and all kinds of different stuff like that. Speaking of all that stuff, that's all down in the description, how you can support the show, where you can get a t-shirt, all the deals, the Instagram, all that stuff.
You guys check that out and you'll have done your duty too.
All right, we'll just shut out that creepy cemetery out there and hit the hay. See you guys later. Trying to find a coin. I dropped my mint. Dang it! Now I'm having a bad day. Wow, my breath's gonna be terrible. Hey Lou, give me a milk. Chocolate. Living out my fantasies in here. Reenacting Back to the Future. I'm a nerd.
See now? What did I tell you? I'm back in the diner making chili. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see if it works. No.